shared with me that he would retire by the end of the year, I immediately began the process of identifying our next fire chief for this essential department. I am convinced that the Des Moines Fire Department is the best in the state, and it is critical that we find a new chief who could carry that standard forward. Through feedback from both internal and external stakeholders, it was clear that our next fire chief needed to have an understanding of strong operational readiness, commitment to firefighter safety, and an innovative ideas to strengthen the department's preparedness. After gathering input and conducting an extensive search, I reached a decision. Today, I am honored to introduce to you our next fire chief for the city of Des Moines, Jonathan Lund. Jonathan Lund currently serves as our fire marshal and has been with the city for the past 18 years. During his career, Jonathan developed the city's fire protection standards, has overseen its fire prevention educational efforts, and has provided significant leadership in the placement and cutting-edge designs of both Fire Station 11 and Fire Station 4, which is about to open. This experience and deep knowledge of the department has given him invaluable insights into how the department works and how the department can continue to succeed. He has laid out for me his vision of the department, and I will tell you, it is both very detailed and yet also ambitious. I am confident that his commitment to training our firefighters, along with his data-driven approach, will serve all of us well as he leads our fire department in serving and protecting our residents. He and I both remain committed to the continuous improvement of the department and service to our community. Jonathan's selection will go in front of the council on Monday night. With their support, he will begin his first day as our fire chief on December 23rd. I know the mayor would like to say a few words as well.
Thank you, Scott. We are so fortunate in Des Moines to have such a tremendous fire department with leaders that demonstrate day in and day out exemplary leadership and dedication. Announcing a new fire chief in Des Moines doesn't happen very often, which makes this event even more special. This is our 14th fire chief since the fire department was established almost 150 years ago. We want to take this time to congratulate Chief TeKippe on his retirement and thank him for leading the department since 2009. Chief TeKippe, it has been an honor to work with you through my tenure as a city councilwoman and mayor, and on behalf of all the council, wish you well into the future. A good leader grows talent within their department, and we are here today with one of those people who came up through the organization. Jonathan Lund will serve as the next fire chief for Des Moines, and we know that we have selected a new chief that through his leadership will continue to move this department forward. During his tenure, Lund will oversee the development of the Des Moines Fire Department, building new fire stations that will impact how we deliver services to all corners of our city, and recruitment of new firefighters and EMTs, and also adding programs that bring new innovative ideas to the department. We are confident that our new chief will navigate this position very well. The city's commitment to public safety will continue to remain strong. On behalf of the council, we look forward to working with you on how we continue to offer the best possible service to our community that they need and deserve. Chief Lund, you have a fantastic department made up of many dedicated men and women, one I know you will take an honor in leading. We look forward to working with you, and at this time of year, we look back and reflect on what we are thankful for. And we are thankful for the Des Moines Fire Department and all the dedicated firefighters that provide such essential services to our community. With that, I would like to congratulate you and welcome you to the podium.
want to begin with some gratitude. I want to thank God for putting me in situations that have shaped me into who I am today and for blessing me with this opportunity and this tremendous responsibility. I don't take that lightly. Mayor Bozen, members of the City Council, City Manager Sanders, for the confidence you've placed in me and trusting me with leading our fire department. Chief TeKippe, for the leadership, the mentorship, and the guidance you've provided me and our department over the last 29 years, the last 16 as chief. To my mom, who served the Milwaukee Fire Department for over 20 years, thank you for letting me grow up in the firehouse. And to both my parents, for showing me what service to the public should look like. To my wife, Anna, you are my solid foundation, my best friend, and an amazing mother to our daughters. Thank you for the sacrifices you make to allow me to serve the residents and the guests of Des Moines. To my daughters, Sophie and Sadie, the rank or title that means the most is Dad, and I'm blessed to be your dad. You both make me so proud, and you're the reason I work so hard. To the men and women in the Des Moines Fire Department, thank you for your support. It is my humble honor to serve you as the next fire chief in Des Moines. As I look forward to my new responsibilities as fire chief, I'm reminded of a conversation that I had with my 9-year-old about our world, our state, and our community, and how we need good leaders in leadership positions for the right reasons, not for the title, but to make a difference, to be kind, just, and humble. I will approach this position with a growth mindset, a commitment to continuous improvement, and openness to new ideas. The department and this city succeed as a team, and I know that I'm only a link in the chain, but it is my job to motivate, to provide safety, to make room for growth, and to communicate both internally and externally for the betterment of our community, our city, and our fire department. I'm blessed to serve as an advocate and a source of help for our residents. Our guests and our firefighters. It's my job to set the climate for the department, guide our direction, and to ensure we uphold the high standards that our residents expect of us. Thanks to our recent strategic planning efforts, we've already undertaken with our firefighters' input, I know how important it is to focus on developing our future leaders within our department. We will learn from our peers, both at the state and national levels. We're going to strive to be the best we can be through hands-on training, educational opportunities, professional networking and growth, and intentional internal development initiatives. I expect our department to stay on the leading edge and embrace technologies and practices that will result in better service to our residents and safer service for our firefighters. To the City of Des Moines, you have my unwavering commitment to seek the most effective, cutting-edge, and industry best practices to serve you and ensure your safety from fire, medical, and other emergencies. This is your fire department. Our firehouses, our fire trucks and ambulances, our equipment, and our firefighters are here for you. And we will do our very best to keep you safe. So thank you again for this opportunity. I look forward to working every day to continue building the best version of the Des Moines Fire Department for our community.
I'm guessing you can see why we chose Jonathan to take this role. We do have time for a few questions. I know, Abigail, you had asked one earlier. you like?
Yeah, what are some of your plans with fire station number 8? I know that there had been talks earlier about potentially removing one of those fire trucks for service. Do you have any updates or plans at this time?
Yeah, I think we've got plans that we're working on to address. We know we need to add and potentially relocate some fire stations, and we need to have the staffing to do that. Thanks to the growth, I mean, we've got a airport growth, and Army Post Road is undergoing significant improvements. We've got economic development that's been working hard on that certified site, so we know we're going to have resources there to make sure all of that is protected.
Other questions?
Chief Lund, oh, sorry. Okay, so you've been with the Des Moines Fire Department for many years. So what are you taking with your past experience, and how are you letting that inform how you're going to go about it?
Yeah, well, you're correct. 18 years, we've had a lot of successes. So I think trying to build on some of those successes. Station 4 and Station 11 are cutting edge. We're being asked by our peers nationally how they can take from the things that we've learned in building those. So I want to build on those sorts of things. Accreditation is important. That is a internal evaluation of our department that we do, and then we have peer assessors come assess our department as well. So that's a high priority of mine. So building on a lot of those past successes, and then obviously we have to make sure that our plans for the future are appropriate, and I'll work with the city manager's office, city council, and finance to make sure that we can pay for those new fire stations. So yeah.
Sorry, I didn't really catch the previous questions, but I did want to ask you, what is the legacy that Chief TeKippe leaves behind? How do you want to continue that forward? What kind of legacy do you want to?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Well, I think when you look back at 16 years, look at where we are as a department then and where we are today, there have been some tremendous improvements. I already talked about Station 4 and Station 11, but we also built an administration building and a new fire station, Station 1 downtown. But if you look at our firefighters, we are training better. We have 2 sets of gear for every firefighter, which we know was what we need to do in terms of carcinogen prevention and giving them all of the tools that they need to do the job. So I think that in terms of a legacy is exactly what that is. We're in a much better place today than we were 16 years ago. And if you look at history in long terms, Chief TeKippe came in one of the most difficult budget times that we've ever seen. And to navigate us through that to where we are today is super impressive. And 16 years is fantastic. And I think as I look forward, you know, I mentioned a few of the things, but specifically we've got to continue to work on a plan for stations and staffing. We've been working on that, and we'll continue to work on that. We have at least or over 50 of our 75 officer positions. So lieutenant, captain, district chief, assistant chief, fire chief. We all have less than 2 years in that role. That's a tremendous opportunity to pour into training and employee development and build our department for the future. So that puts us in a really good position.
You mentioned, budget. How do you plan to contend this department with, ongoing budget challenges that the city faces?
Yep. If there was unlimited funding, you wouldn't need a fire chief. You just put as many fire trucks and firefighters out there as possible. But that's where I have to make some difficult decisions, and we have to put good plans together and execute those plans. My background undergraduate is engineering, and I'm a very detail-oriented person, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the details together and make it happen.
Chief Lund, December 23rd, your first day. Are there any big actions that you plan on taking?
Yeah, I really hope we have a new fire marshal. I think the first 30 to 60 days is pouring into an assessment process of the things that I've been primarily responsible for, budget, fire prevention, the new facilities. It's just one facet of the fire department. So there will be some getting up to speed time on some of the other areas that I'm aware of but not intimately knowledgeable about. And it'll be visiting with all of our firefighters and hearing from them and taking their feedback and input. And there's a year-long transition plan that I've put together, and we're going to execute that plan.
Appreciate, again, everybody coming out this afternoon, and I look forward to all the great successes we have in front of us with the fire department.
Thank you.